Whenever we need to take a number that's written out in words and put it into standard form, the first thing I would do is look for some key words. Key words would be things that represent each of those period groupings. When you look at a group of 3 digits separated by the commas in a number, we look for those kind of words that are going to tell us where the grouping is. And that's going to be the words billion, million, thousand, and then of course the word and is going to represent our decimal point. So the first thing I'm looking for is the word and I see it right here. So I know I've got a decimal point. And then I also am going to look on each side of it. So in front of the decimal point, I've got this number. And then behind the decimal point, I've got something else. Now the next thing I'm going to do is try to figure out at what place I'm starting. I don't see the word billions written down anywhere. So I'm going to move on past that. And now I'm going to look at the first one I do see. I see 32 million, where million is my key word for the place value I'll be working in. So I have the millions grouping, I'm going to have the thousands grouping, and then I'm going to have the units grouping. So the millions grouping says I'm supposed to be writing 32 down in the millions grouping. The next section is 400,000. So in the thousands grouping, I'm going to write the number 400. Then I just have the number 2 sitting there. So that will be written down, and I'll just precede it with zeros in front. And now I'm going to look in the back side of it. So I've got the decimal portion, which is 480. I think that number's supposed to be 6. 486. And it's telling me that my last digit should end in the thousandths place. And sure enough it does, because the first digit on the after the decimal is the tenths place. The next one is the hundredths place. And then the last one is the thousandths place. Sorry, my pen's kind of running off the board. And it's messing up. So since I've got that, I feel pretty confident, and I'll double check my work. I've got 32,400,000 to a decimal point, and then the 486 thousandths, and I feel pretty confident.